Hello everyone and welcome back to DigiGo series. And in today's session of ours, we'll be talking about one of the automatic bidding strategy of Google AdWords, that is ROAS, right? So what is ROAS? Basically the ROAS stands for Return on Ad Spend. It is one of the automatic bidding strategy through which Google decides how and what amount should be the bid amount of our ad, so that it gives the maximum amount of result, right? If I would technically define ROS, what happens in ROS? Then in ROS, Google predicts the future conversion and the associated value which is required to get one conversion with help of the conversion tracker. Like what happens? Basically for ROAS, we require certain conversions to happen in the future so that Google can predict the trend, how the user have been working on your, how the user have been interacting with your website and your product center. Based on the earlier transactions and the conversions which has happened, Google comes down to a conclusion, okay, in order to give this ad the maximum conversion, taking the earlier ads into reference, he tries to guide or he tries to get what might be the minimum bid amount through which I can get a conversion. So if I try to show you an example, like suppose there was a guy Ram who was having a shop and where he tries to sell the shoes, right? Now the price of the shoes which he was selling was of $5, and the amount of money that he want to spend while making his one shoes sell off is $1, right? So while using ROS bidding strategy, we usually have to provide the percentage, the ROS percentage that we require, right? So out here the percentage is 500 percentage. So how did I came down to this calculation? Is like if I need to find the ROS percentage, then I need to divide like what is the value of one product being sold out divided by the amount that you want to spend for one conversion into 100. So in my case it is 5 divided by 1 into 100. So it is 500 percentage, right? So while using the ROAS bidding strategy, we will be providing the percentage that I want 500 percentage of return on ad spend. That is, with the help of $1 spent, I want to earn $5 from my revenue, from the ads revenue, right? If we are not having any earlier transaction which is being done on our website or through that Google ad account, it is suggested don't work with this bidding strategy, because as Google is not having any understanding about your product or your the audience which is coming down to your website and how they are behaving, it will be very hard for you to judge how should we or how should they go ahead with the bidding strategy, right? Some of the key parts, if I talk about the points that we should keep in mind, is like while trying to set up the ROAS bidding strategy, we need to have the historical conversion values, right? Till time we are not having that historical conversion value, it will be too tough for them to decide how and what should be the bidding strategy or for bid amount that we should ideally use for, right? Now, if suppose earlier also you have made certain ads and you want to take out the conversion value per cost data which is required or which helps you in deciding what should be the amount of ROS or how the earlier the conversion has been happening. So you can simply go to the modification column sections, right? In the modification column section, you can simply select add conversion value per cost data, right? In the drop down, in the modification column, you'll have this option of conversion value per cost data. Whatever amount or whatever value is coming out here, we need to simply multiply it with 100, right? And whatever percentage comes out, suppose that is X percentage. So this is your ROAS percentage that we would be putting it in our advertisement so that Google accordingly tries to give me the best result, right? it is one of the most economic kind of bidding strategy also, I would say, that basically the advertisers use to have a fixed amount of revenue that they want in a small cost that they have decided upon, right? If we talk about any selection of an ad, bid plays the highest role, right? If I talk about the hierarchy which Google looks for the selection of an ad, the first number is being given to bid, right? First is bid, second is budget, the third is CTR, and fourth is quality score. Right? What is this hierarchy all used for? So basically, suppose two persons or three persons are making an ad on the same topic and trying to have the same keywords even, and trying to show the ad to the same targeted audience, same reach. Now, all those 3-4 ads are trying to compete to come in front of the same audience. Now, Google have to give a rank to all the ads, which have to come number 1 and which have to come number 2. The first factor which plays a role is a bid amount. The higher is your bid amount, the better is your ad ranking, right? Suppose if we never know what is the bid amount which our competitor is about to put. So suppose the bid of mine and my competitor is same. In case of a clash of a bid amount, like, and then Google is trying to give the rank to the ads which rank to come up in second or the same keyword and for the same audience, the second factor which plays a role is budget, right? So even if a bid is common, so the ad group or the campaign which is having the higher budget will get a better rank. Now there may be a coincidence where bid and budget may also go common. In that scenario, the CTR plays a role. The ad having a higher CTR, right, would be given the first chance to appear in front of the audience. The CTR is a symbolical representation of how my ad has been performing. A higher CTR means more relevant, the message which I'm trying to give across through my advertisement that is more accurate, and the people are also finding my ad good, right? So having a higher, better CTR would be preferred. Suppose even when neither I have got a single click nor my competitors have got a single click nor. So the CTR of all the ads competing on that path right now is having a 0. The CTR is my 0%, and the others are also having a 0%. The final last option is the quality score. The quality score plays the major role at the end. It is a combination of lot of stuff, like what is your web page ranking, what is your landing page, like how relevant your ad is, and your ad relevance, your ad quality, the domain authority, PA and DA of the website, right? And many things collectively forms the quality score, which generally is not very common, right? So in order to beat the competition, the first factor is the bid amount, right? There, these kind of automatic bidding strategy plays a major role, right? Many times, if we are trying to make an ad, we are never sure what my competitor might be using and how to go ahead with that. So with a better bidding strategy like ROAS and any other automatic bidding strategy, we can strategize our ad more efficiently and can give us a better result, right? I hope the ROAS bidding strategy was clear to you all. In case if there is anything more that you like to know about the ROAS bidding strategy or anything in depth in this, do write the same thing in the comment section so that I can come back with the answer on the same topic, right? Great. Thank you guys. Thank you for watching this video and have a great day ahead. Thank you. Bye.